Hey everybody, this is Ryan here. Very tired Ryan. Had quite the day. Um, alright, this is playoffs. So I'm going to talk about what we got going on a little bit beforehand. This Slow King is my lead with Indeedee pretty much every game if I can manage it. It's Yawn Expanding Force Sculpt Trick Room. This Indeedee, I went ahead and checked Fake Out. If he does a Togetic lead, it's very likely I can get away with a Fake Out turn game 1, probably not game 2. Follow me, Dazzling Gleam specifically for Urshifu, and Helping Hand. Helping Hand is really good with most of these mons. Then Marowak with Lightning Rod, kind of to be expected. This time I went Boomerang, Throat Chop, Rock Slide, Protect. Pretty standard Moltres with Wakan Berry, similar to last time. If it doesn't get haxed, it's pretty good. This is my new pickup, which is an Azumarill. This Azu is feeling pretty good. It's an AV variant, which is kind of standard E, and then a Haxorus. I don't anticipate Haxorus ever coming, it's just in case. So that's the plan. Burst's matchup into me is actually pretty good. His team has changed a lot over the season. The initial team was not very solid on paper, to be honest. But MDL allows for a lot of transactions to the point where Burst team is pretty damn fixed and actually has a great time into my team. It took me a long time to come up with something that felt good into him. So I went back and watched the replay, and I caught something interesting from the time we played earlier in the season. And that was that my Marowak was actually slower than his Rhyperior out of Trick Room. Which meant that for that match, he probably ran, because I had my IV very specific, he probably ran Adamant, like 31 speed IV Rhyperior into me. Which means that even though in theory his Trick Room mode should underspeed mine with the Togetic Rhyperior, if he doesn't gen with IVs that are minned, I actually do successfully underspeed his team. So the basic plan is to set Trick Room and then sweep with Marowak or Azumarill as the max option, with them supporting each other. Their offensive coverage is really solid into Burst comp, and the max moves are quite good too into Burst comp on the whole. They have essentially perfect coverage for his main threats, and which one will max will just kind of depend on what he's leaning on. My biggest concern this game is definitely Mesprit and Urshifu. Those are the two mons that I think give me the most trouble with what I'm bringing. They're manageable, but they're pretty strong. Magnezone's pretty bad too. Naganadel looks really good for him. I wouldn't be shocked to see it, but the Slow King makes it a lot better. My main goal is to try to get a clean game 1. And then from that game 1, hopefully I can... I essentially am hoping that he can't adapt enough for a game 2 in time. Because I think that's the only way I really cleanly get this, so... Good luck and have fun to Burst. Been a very up and down season for both of us, honestly, so we'll kind of see how this goes. Alright, let's see. And for the record, this is a playoffs game. I will absolutely be having silence if I need it. Okay, he brought Maractus. No Mesprit's good. Alright, that's pretty... This is actually pretty straight ahead. DD Slow King. Marowak. With what he brought, I'm gonna bring Azu game 1, just because this is the plan. Yeah, okay. I thought Maractus might come. I'm not super concerned about it. In theory, it does well into Azu and Marowak, so I might be forced to bring a Moltres to a game 2. But I sorta doubt it. It doesn't really stop Azu from accomplishing what I need it to. No, Naganadell's kind of nice too. Is Brisk gonna get those Mons in time? Okay, barely. Alright. Let's see the lead. This is a very lead-oriented game on my end. It depends on what he leads with, depends on what I'm allowed to get away with, essentially. Rhyperior Jellicent? Okay. So I'm assuming this is how he wants to stop Trick Room. Not a huge deal. We'll see if Jellicent actually has Trick Room this turn. Okay, Jellicent tech to Dark Pulse. Okay, so he has dark moves out the butt for my team. That's fine. But was willing to just let me set Trick Room there, so that's interesting. Okay, that Yawn's good to get off. I think I just go straight into... I think I go straight into Marrow. Okay, this is a little interesting. But turn 1, he would have just let me set Trick Room, which is good to know for game 2. I still feel pretty comfortable in this position, though, as of right now. I'm playing a little defensive. I'm trying to get myself set up in a position to where I want to be. Okay, Rhyperior switches out. Maractus comes in. Max Jellicent. Okay. Well, it can't click a water move. So its best stab is Ghost. Hailstorm into the... Okay. Slow King? Okay. Not a big deal. Okay, we get Trick Room up. I don't think you can deny Trick Room. I can max... I think Max Darkness and Expanding Force is fine this turn. I should have clicked Expanding Force on Maractus. That was my bad. This also lets me scout for Colberberry on the Jellicent. Okay. I'm gonna stop recording. Okay. DCs happen. Alright, we'll recreate the game. I'll go ahead and stop recording, and I guess I'll actually edit this damn thing tomorrow. So be back.